so we're off to Belvedere. Yes, it's goodbye to good old Arthur J, and it's bonjour to fine Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Halfpenny Bridge, now it's Belvedere for me.
Oh my God, there's a beautiful woman in my kitchen.
Eddie, Tara.
Afternoon nap. She's sleeping like a baby.
The twins?
They're over with their mates in Devil Air Mansions.
Well, in that case...
Mom, Dad.
How are you, lads?
Ma, can we have a pet?
A pet?
Yeah, a dog.
No.
Man's best friend.
Kitchen floor's worst enemy.
Dad.
Growing boys should have a dog.
Tara's too young for a dog. Maybe a little cat.
A cat?
Ma.
Yeah, a little kitten playing with me balls of wool.
What balls of wool?
I'll get some.
Ma, not a cat.
See?
Or a dog.
See?
A horse.
A horse!
A horse?
They all had them in the mansions.
If you haven't noticed, we don't live in the mansions anymore.
Where would we keep a horse?
We keep in our room.
No way!
No way.
Ma.
I said no way. A horse.
Although, Molly, mind you, a little dog.
No.
Hi, Auntie. Oh my God, what happened?
I was playing golf with Ursula, and she was winning by 2 shots. And she was giving me one of her superior little smiles, which drives me into a rage. So I thought, I'll show you, you stuck-up ninny. So I hit the ball as hard as I could, only I missed, and I sort of wrenched my shoulder, and now I can't play. And if I can't play, then I am not on the ladies' team. And if I am not on the ladies' team, then I cannot go to the banquet. And it is all Ursula's fault.
You can still go to the banquet as long as it's the Quasimodo annual banquet.
I will die if I don't go.
Well, I'm not surprised something like this has happened. You've been so stressed out lately.
I have not been stressed.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you're doing it right now.
I am not stressed.
I have to admit, you've been a little bit irritable. You know, about silly little things like not leaving empty milk cartons in the fridge and always putting the coffee pot back in the second press instead of on the counter, where it's actually much more convenient.
It belongs in the second press.
You see? Silly little things like always insisting I put the cap back on the toothpaste.
What is a cap for, Aileen?
You've got so stressed out, the tension's built up and gone straight to your shoulder.
Oh, yes, and I suppose you think it should go somewhere more convenient.
I think you should relax your shoulder muscle to release the tension.
Yes, well, there is some muscular relaxant in the kitchen drawer.
Actually, it's in the bathroom cabinet.
Oh, Aileen!
I was thinking more of a deep muscle massage. I used to give them all the time to my brothers. It's a bit like kneading dough, really.
No, I don't want a massage.
I hardly leave any bruises.
Look, Aileen, if you want to help me to relax, you can. By putting things back where I say they go. By putting the lid back on the toothpaste, having squeezed it at the end, not in the middle. Your shoes lying all over the place.
I remember when we were kids, we used to have a dog. Patch the Wonder Dog.
Patch was our hamster, Willie.
I just thought he was small.
Anyway, they want a horse.
Here, where are you going to keep a horse in your house? You have no lift.
Exactly.
Coincidentally, though, I might just be able to help you out with something I recently acquired from my South American associate, Jesus.
Bless you.
Jesus.
Gesundheit. I think you're getting a cold too.
No, Willie. It's spelled Jesus. It's pronounced Jesus. And he has given me something, if I say so myself, rather exotic.
It's not a dancer, is it?
No, it's not. It's better than that. It's an orange Peruvian damselfish. From Peru. Now, In its native Peru, it's famed for its intelligence and friendly disposition. In fact, it's known as the peasant's best friend. You will notice its extreme beauty of form is totally fascinating. It's a bargain of 50 quid, lads.
50 lids for a fish.
Well, this isn't just any fish, you know. It's the only one of its kind outside of the Americas.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I'll throw in the bowl for nothing.
Are you sure the bowl's gonna fit in that bag, Bardlock?
Yeah. Who's a good little fishy then?
A goldfish.
No. It's an orange Peruvian damselfish. I got it from Bardella for the twins.
From Badler. Eddie, is it hot?
But Jesus, Molly, after Peru, I'd say it's bleeding freezing. Would you like a hot water bottle?
Eddie, I mean, is it stolen?
Molly, I wouldn't bring a stolen fish home to me kids.
I don't think they're gonna go for this. They want a horse.
Molly, listen. What's the one thing that kids want more than what the other kids have?
Parachute lessons.
No. They want what the other kids don't have.
That's true.
And this is the only one of its kind outside the Americas.
Really?
Yeah. Bardella says that in Peru, it's famous for its friendly disposition, its extreme beauty, and it's known as the peasant's best friend. And he also reckons that you can train it to do tricks.
I get the twins. Hey, lads, come here, look what your dad's got for you.
Is it a horse?
No, it's not a horse. They're gonna love it. Look what your dad's got for you.
A fish?
No, it's an orange Peruvian damselfish.
Yeah, an orange fish. Hooray. We want a horse.
Oh, Eddie. I like it.
You know, I think it likes you too, Maud. It's wagging its tail at you.
The twins will come around.
Ah, look, it's blowing bubbles.
And Tara love it.
Hang on, Molly, hang on. I think it's trying to tell me something. My name is Eddie. Eddie. Ah, look. It knows me name.
Eddie, snap out of it.
But Molly, look, it's fascinating. It just goes round and round and round. And then?
And then?
Then it stops. Then it goes round and round and round. And then more bubbles.
Eddie, it's not having a conversation with you. It has wind.
Oh, I know how distressing golf injuries can be. I'll never forget the time that my ball went into the rough and I got stung by a nettle. I couldn't use my putter for days.
But what's making Auntie Pam suffer is the thought of not being able to go to this banquet.
Oh, the annual golf team banquet. Well, it is the jewel in the golfing calendar.
So I was hoping you could tell her that it's no big deal.
But it is a big deal. The biggest deal of the year. I live for that night.
And Pamela's totally freaked out by it. Oh, Toby, I need your help. Look at this.
What? It's a remote control.
Yeah, but look at the note on it.
This goes on the coffee table.
She's done that to everything in the house, and it can't be easy to tape a note that size to a tiny little toothpaste cap.
Does seem a bit extreme.
It's extremely extreme, and this is the atmosphere I'm trying to study in. That's why I need you to tell her that the banquet's not important, so she can relax a bit.
Well, Aileen, you've come to the right person. I'm famous for my ability to rise to the big occasion.
Well, actually, I was going to go to Molly. You were just sitting here when I came downstairs.
Here we are.
The bells, the bells. You're like the hunchback, you know. I'm going upstairs to study.
Honestly, Toby, that girl is driving me insane. She keeps putting things back in all the wrong places, and she refuses to put the lid on the toothpaste.
Pamela, you cannot hide the truth from me, I can tell. It's the annual golf team banquet, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Oh, Toby, you know how much I've been looking forward to that night. I had a beautiful off-the-shoulder dress, especially designed. Of course, that was before my shoulder was off the shoulder.
Well, Pamela, you have to suffer if you want to look yummy. I've had 8 tuxedo fittings already. They just cannot seem to get my inside leg right. And if that isn't stress enough, I've just found out I'm sitting next to that Ursula person.
Ursula? But Ursula can't go to the banquet. She's not on the team.
But she is now. She's taking your place. And you know the stress she causes me.
Ursula Caldwell is taking my place at the social event of the year.
And I know it's only a rumour that President McAleese is going to be the guest of honour, but...
President McAleese? Oh, Toby, you can't go without me.
What, you mean because of our long-standing close relationship that I should show solidarity to you by not going to the banquet?
Yes, well, exactly.
Pamela, where do you get these ideas from? Now, I cannot decide. Which Dickie?
More food, eh? Fair enough. But hey, you've got to watch our figure.
Eddie, you didn't do the hoovering.
What? Well, I could ask down at the pet shop, but I've never heard of diet fish food.
Eddie, the carpet.
Molly, relax. Sit down. You know, I think you're losing it. Do you think she's losing it?
I'm losing it. I'm not the one talking to the fish.
Well, if you sit down here now, you can talk to him too. Can't she? Yeah? See, I told you you'd like it.
I'm too busy to sit down, Eddie. I have work to do. I haven't even got the tea ready yet, and it's your favourite. Fish fingers.
How can you say that in front of Finn?
Finn!
Yeah, Finn, you hardly expected me to call him Rover, did you? Don't mind that, Finn. He doesn't mean it.
Eddie, will you drag yourself away from that fish and help you can feed and control your children? Do you want me to go out to you?
Finn, do you want another game of football?
Yeah, that's great, yeah. Mm.
Well, here's to relaxation.
In small amounts.
In any amount. I tell you, if I found a tiny scrap of relaxation in our house, it'd probably have a stupid little note on it saying, "This goes on the hall table."
Things couldn't be that bad.
They are. Look at this.
This one goes next to the other shoe. See other shoe.
It's this annual golf banquet she's stressed about, and her shoulders all seized and she can't go, and she's all snarled up like a Brillo pad.
Eddie will do nothing but talk about his tropical fish.
Tropical fish, is it? That brings me back to me days in the Amazon. Full of tropical fish, the tropics, you know, swimming with them it is. I can tell you, an in-depth knowledge of tropical fish saved my life many's the time. Oh, some of them little buggers are deadly, you know. Bite the leg off you as soon as look at you. I knew a man lost both his legs and all of his arms.
I don't think this one's going to do anything like that, Mick. It's only little.
Oh, the little ones can be the worst. They nibble away at you and you don't feel a thing until the flesh is stripped from your bones. And then there's the ones that swim upstream.
Well, that doesn't sound very dangerous.
I'm not talking about in the river. Let's just say if you ever feel like spending a penny in the Amazon, save it. Tell me, Molly Kyo, this fish of yours, does it have stripes?
No.
Spots?
No.
Spiky things sticking out of the top of its head?
No.
Oh, holy God, it's a killer.
Thanks a bunch, Mick. I think the only danger Eddie is in from this fish is that it might relax him to death.
Well, don't say you weren't warned. Hey, Wire, I see you tearing up that beer mat, you barge.
I'm telling you, Alien, this fish has got to go. But where?
Can a man not go to the Jacks for a couple of minutes without his wife giving away his fish?
It's the only time all day you haven't been looking at him.
Yeah, well, it's all that water.
Well, he's gone now. And the twins have gone off the idea of having a horse. Mind you, I'm paying for it in chocolate biscuits.
And I had a special evening planned with Finn. We were going to watch Free Willy.
Well, Tara's asleep, and the twins are in their friend's house, so you and I are going to have a very special evening together.
And I even got some special fish popcorn for him and all.
A fish needs popcorn like he needs a bicycle.
Molly, what am I going to do without him?
It's not as if he's dead. He's only moved next door. She can see him whenever you like.
Now?
No. I think you both need time to adjust.
You'll forget about me.
Eddie, he's only a fish.
Only a fish? Only a fish? How can you say that, only a fish? We were close.
Ah, come on. You'll be all right. You have your family. People around you who love you. We'll see you through. Listen to me. Eddie, there's football on the telly.
So?
It's Manchester United.
Yeah, I know. Look. I got him this special. We were going to watch it together.
Eddie, I'm going to bring you to McGettigan's for a pint.
I don't want a pint.
You always want a pint. Come on, Eddie. Think about it. A glistening pint of pure black with a creamy head in it. Shining drops of condensation dribbling down the side of the glass.
We were going to stay in.
I never thought I'd hear myself saying this, but you're going to McGettigan's for a pint. If I have to drag you by the ear.
Ah, Jesus, Molly! Ah, Molly!
It's
a fish, Auntie Pamela.
Yes, I can see that.
Molly gave it to me. Well, to you, actually. It's Peruvian something, or...
Bodianus pulchellus.
What?
It's a hogfish, Aileen, and I think you'll find it's Cuban. I'm a keen amateur pisciculturalist, you know.
Oh, is that what they call it in Dublin?
So, what is the fish doing in my house?
It's relaxing. I mean, it's relaxing to look at, not that it's taking a break or anything.
What's relaxing about it? It's just swimming around and around.
I mean, the Cuban hogfish isn't especially interesting, and this isn't even a particularly good specimen. I mean, look at it. Well, I mean, it's...
Toby! Toby, it's blowing little bubbles.
Yes, that's what fish do in fish tanks, Pamela. That and swim around and around.
And I think he's waving his little fin at us.
Yes, yes, I'll be your friend. My name is Tobias.
Did you hear a click?
No.
Auntie Pam, your shoulder's back to normal.
He's got a little ball. Maybe we could teach him to play water polo.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
So it's working then? You're all absorbed and relaxed and other things don't seem to bother you or even interest you. God, this is great. Who would have thought it? To think we can actually have a conversation without biting each other's heads off. It's great, isn't it? Bit boring, though.
Hello. Hello.
Well, I'll be next door if anybody wants me. Well, thank God there's someone normal here I can talk to.
Yeah. Where?
You can't get a word out of Pam and Toby unless it's about that fish.
Eddie's fish?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. It's so boring. Not that there's anything to talk about. All it does is swim around and around. And sometimes it blows bubbles, but mostly it just swims around and around. Anyway, I said I don't want to talk about it. So let's you and me have a little chat.
What type of chat?
A sitting down kind of chat.
Well, Aileen, I'm a bit busy at the moment. I have to go off and... have to go up and do my ballet practice.
You're what? I didn't know you did ballet.
I don't. That's why I have to practice.
What's the matter, Willie? You're not nervous around girls, are you?
No. Well, yeah, sometimes.
Sure, there's nothing to be nervous about. I mean, what could happen?
Well, we could fall in love. Then we could get married. We could have a son who's a brilliant footballer. And he could become a striker for Manchester United. And then he could be playing in the cup final with 30 seconds to go and an open goal. He could shoot, he could miss, he could disgrace the family forever.
Why don't we see what's on television?
One of the most lethal predators in this entire kingdom. It has retractable teeth and has been known to bite through a leather glove. Often mistaken for the completely harmless Cuban hogfish, it uses a strange form of hypnotism to relax its prey. The winking eyelids are a sign it is about to attack.
Oh, my God!
This is so relaxing. I could watch him all day. It's almost hypnotic.
Oh, look, he's winking at me again. Yes, yes, I see you.
Auntie Pam, put down the fish food and step away from the boat. Slowly now.
Aileen, what on earth is the matter with you?
We were watching telly.
Tell him, Willie.
We were watching telly.
We saw a nature program and it had that fish on it and it's poisonous and it's got hidden teeth and it can spit poison and it's deadly. And I don't mean really cool, I mean lethal.
Aileen, don't be ridiculous. You're getting hysterical. Just sit down, relax.
It's true, Auntie Pamela, and it hypnotises you. Now, will you please step away from the bowl?
Aileen, I have identified this fish as a Cuban hogfish, and I'm telling you, he is completely harmless.
But it was on the telly.
So were the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, will you think?
Oh, yeah, they were really good.
I'm telling you, he is completely harmless, and I'm right.
Hey, could we just stay calm, yeah? Toby is right. The fish is perfectly harmless, and there's one way of proving it. The encyclopedia.
Will you please step away as well, Toby?
I'm telling you, he is completely harmless. Yes, there's a good boy. Give us a bubble. Yes, good boy.
No. Yeah, here we are. Okay. The Cuban hogfish is a delightful, safe fish for the aquarium.
You see, I told you, there's a good boy.
It's not to be confused with the lethal, poison-spitting orange Peruvian damselfish. An easy rule of thumb for telling them apart is, if it winks, it's deadly.
How are you doing? How's the little fishy?
The fish is gone.
Gone? Well, you know that lifetime guarantee thing I was talking about? I never said whose lifetime it was.
It's not dead, Bardler. I just gave it away.
I can't stop thinking about him.
Well, I could have contacted me South American associate, Jesus, again.
Could he get me another fish?
I'm sure we could come to some arrangement.
Over my dead body, or somebody's.
Molly Kyo, I thank you not to be receiving phone calls here.
I never get phone calls here.
Well, you have now. People have been barred for less, you know.
Sorry, Mick.
Bardler. Word in your shell, like.
Yeah.
Do you think you could get me another fish? Like, on the QT, you know?
Yeah, well, I just told you, I'm sure we could come to some arrangement.
Yeah, listen, the only thing is, we'd have to keep him somewhere where Molly couldn't find him. Maybe I could rent him a flat.
I don't know, that's a big move. I mean, you hardly even know the fish.
Bardler, that fish you sold Eddie is deadly poisonous. I am holding you personally responsible. So what are you going to do?
What am I, Jack Cousteau?
Well, Toby's still out for the count. Maybe we should give him some smelling salts or something.
Somebody else's dinner usually makes them come too.
To think I trusted that fish.
To think you trusted Bardler.
Yeah, well, he's in there now, neutralising the yolk.
Whatever that means.
Well, all I can say is thank God we saw that programme. Otherwise, it's too awful to think about.
You should just put it out of your mind. That's what I do.
I don't know how you can do that, Willie.
Do what?
Aileen, thank God you were here.
Don't worry, Auntie Pamela. I'll always be here.
Oh, Aileen, you don't know how happy that makes me. Oh.
And as for you, Molly Keogh,
Me?
when you gave that fish away, you saved me from a fate worse than, well, you know yourself. Anyway, I'm glad you're there.
I'll always be here for you, Eddie Kyo.
Here. What's this? Hugging convention.
Barilla, what's the news?
Well, it was a tough and difficult operation. In fact, it was touch and go for a while. But I'm glad to say the fish is neutralized.
What do you mean neutralized?
I mean, neutralized.
Pamela, I've just had the most horrible dream.
Here. That was no dream.
Dear old inner city Dublin, the town I love so dear. But we're after winning £2 million, so we're off to Belvedere. Yes, it's goodbye to good old Arthur J, and it's bonjour to fine Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the the Halfpenny Bridge. Now it's Belvedere for me. Yes, it's goodbye to good old Arthur J, and it's bonjour to fine Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Halfpenny Bridge. Now it's Belvedere for me.